Hello, my name is Adrian Pietrariu. Um, what do I do for a living? Well, for a living, I'm a personal trainer. Been a personal trainer, fitness coach. I work with competitors, also anybody that basically wants to get healthy and in great shape. Why do I bodybuild? Well, for me, bodybuilding is not just bodybuilding, but it's actually a lifestyle. So this is what I do every day on a daily. I wake up. I think bodybuilding during the day, bodybuilding at night, bodybuilding. It's basically what I do. It's just a lifestyle for me. So I don't think any different. I feel like everybody should be a bodybuilder. In the end, all of us are trying to become better physically, also mentally. So, yeah, bodybuilding for me is a lifestyle, not just on stage, but off stage also. One of the vivid memory for me, I would say, when I was very young. So I'm from Romania, and actually I'm a refugee. So in 1989, I was 12 years old, and in Romania at that time it was actually communist. So we decided to, my family decided that that wasn't the life we want to live anymore. So the only way was to run away. So November of 1989, we decided to escape and basically run over the border to Serbia, where uh, we went over the border and probably we didn't take more than 100 steps, and the soldiers caught us. They took us in. It was basically my mother, my father, my older brother, myself, and my two little brothers. But also, my mother was pregnant in her 8th month. So they took us in. Then from there, they brought the cops, the police. They took us to the station. They put us in the jail cell, and maybe like 30 minutes later, and they came and took my dad away. So once they took my dad away, we were there alone, trying to figure out what was gonna happen. We had no idea, and we were there probably for about 4 hours. And next thing you know, my dad came back, and he didn't really say too much, but he just seemed very scared. And they took us away to another city to figure out what to do with us. We were gonna be left at this camp where it was basically a bunch of rooms with 20 people in, all of them handcuffed by their arms and their leg. So they had to live together that way. But because they were kids, and we were a number of us, actually all of us kids were under 16 years old, they couldn't put us all in jail there. So what they did, they separated. They took my dad away and they put him in jail, in the real jail, and they took my mother and us and they put us in a house arrest for 2 weeks. 2 weeks later, we met again, which that time my dad was looking totally different. They overworked him. They basically had him pay the price, and then they took us to a camp, which was a refugee camp. And from there, what you do, you wait there to figure out when you can take an interview to see which country would accept you. So we wanted to go to Australia, but at that time we didn't get accepted. And then our next country was the U.S. So the U.S. accepted us. We were in refugee camp for about 11 months, 9 to 11 months. And it was basically kind of a crazy time, actually, for all of us, because at the beginning we had no idea what was going to happen to us. We were scared. The only thing we didn't want to do was go back to Romania, because going back there would have been probably not a very good thing for us. So anyway, that's probably one of the most vivid story and memory, because it was just it was a very big change for us. And then coming to U.S., which was what a difference from where we were, a little village, to the U.S. Lansing, Michigan. It seemed like we arrived in heaven. It was like, wow, what a difference, right? And it was a little bit, even then coming to the U.S. was a little bit scary. We didn't know the language. It was basically, if you know the movie Coming to America, it was kind of like that. That was our story. They were saying, "Hey, fuck you," and we're like, "Yeah, fuck you too." Anyway, so describe myself, I would say I'm very driven. I'm very focused. I don't like to give up. That's one of the things I don't like to do. And definitely when people call me out, well, throughout my whole life, people have been saying, like, you can't do this, you can't do that. And my thing is to make sure that I prove them wrong. So if I set my mind on doing something, I will definitely follow through and finish it. Benefits of being a natural bodybuilder, I would say, well, number one is it's healthier. You can take drugs and take your risk of ruining your health and, even dying, or you can do it the natural way. Yes, it will take longer, but it's okay. At 41, still killing it, and basically have longevity. You can do this for a long time. I've seen competitors go as far as 80 years old. It does make you stronger, both physically and mentally. So I would say that the health part, really being a natural bodybuilder, is what are the benefits. You look good and you're healthy at the same time, and you can live a long time. That's it.